When you purchase new Minitor 6 pagers, you have the option of trading in some of your old pagers. On our website, we have a section that explains the trade-in program, and let's go over that briefly. We accept Minitor 5 pagers as trade-ins towards a new Minitor 6. We give up to $85 per pager credit into your account. The program is a 1-for-1, which means if you buy 10 new Minitor 6s, you can trade in 10 old pagers. We don't accept 10 old pagers if you're just buying 1 or 2 new pagers. It's a 1-for-1 trade-in program. There is a minimum quantity of 3 pagers, so you would need to purchase at least 3 pagers before we would accept your trade-ins. We only accept trade-ins when you purchase the pagers at our normal published price. The pagers themselves have deductions based on what is wrong or not wrong with the pager. This is an example of the Minitor 5 trade-ins. The Minitor 5 VHF with stored voice are worth $85 a piece. The non-stored voice are worth $70. The standard charger adds an extra $5, so you could get a total of $90 for a trade-in. The amp charger adds $12. So again, you could get the pager plus the amp charger trade-in value of $97. There are deductions. There's various deductions, and not all of them can be listed here, but most of the common ones are shown. There's deductions for off-frequency bands, in other words, band splits that are not a common band split that people use. There's deductions for missing knobs, broken clips, broken housings, or if the pager is generally not working. The way the trade-in program works is you have 2 options when you're sending in your old pagers. You can send in your pagers before you purchase the new pagers, or you can send in your pagers after you purchase the new pagers. The advantage of sending in your pagers ahead of time is you know what the trade-in value will be. So you could, for example, send in to us 10 pagers and then order 10 new pagers, and on the new order we'll deduct your trade-in value. The way it would work is we will give you a call and say how much your trade-in value is worth. If you accept the trade-in value, we deduct that from your invoice. If you decline the trade-in value, we send the pagers back to you. It's no charge for shipping, no charge for the evaluation. If you send in your pagers after purchasing new pagers, you have 14 days or 2 weeks from the date of the invoice, not the date you receive the new pagers, but the date we ship the new pagers to you. You have 2 weeks to get us your trade-ins. And what we would do is we would give you a call once the trade-ins arrive and tell you the value of the pagers. You would then either accept or reject the value that we offer. If you accept the value, we deduct it from your invoice, and you would pay the invoice at the lower amount. If you reject the trade-in value, we send the pagers back to you. Again, there's no charge, there's no shipping. That's completely free should you decline the trade-in value. We also accept Minitor 3s and 4s, but because they're older pagers and they are wideband, we don't really value them very highly. So don't expect to get a whole lot for Minitor 3s and 4s, but we do accept 3s and 4s as trade-ins as well. Once you do receive the credit into your account, it goes against that invoice. We do not provide any cash payment for any trade-ins that you have sent in to us, so that would remain into your account. You could use it against other future purchases. So for example, if we gave you a trade-in credit but you paid the invoice in full, that credit would then go into your account and you could use the credit for anything. You could use the credit for a repair, you could use the credit for parts, batteries, radios, or anything else.